it's work in progress,
Yeah.
I'd say.
Yeah.
Confidence.
Thank you so much for being so honest, because people do tend to look at social media and people on social media and think, oh, they've got it all sussed, they've got it cracked, their confidence is just there, they don't have to work on it. And it is an ongoing process where like
Yeah.
you said, I think it's really interesting that whole thing about unraveling a lot of the stuff in the past and kind of getting rid of, letting go of a lot of the stuff that we've carried for years. And there's something quite beautiful at this stage of life that we start doing that, I think.
Yeah, I think as well, because I think I've had to really look at like my childhood and my mum and what tools she may have been given. There's no, this is not, I'm not trying to be negative towards my mum in any way, but she wasn't given certain tools or resources. And for me, when I say resources, I don't necessarily mean like money, but even my ecosystem essentially of like friends, very very small. Even though like you're on social media, you've got all like platform, no matter how big, you've got eyeballs on you. My system is quite small, whereas my mum didn't have that. So when my dad left and there was just her defending herself and her 4 kids, whereas I'm able to branch out and speak to people, and some of my closest confidants or people I've met online that I know that I can tap into and speak to. And it is, if anybody tells you that they don't have down days or there's a sense of like toxic positivity, they're talking a load of nonsense. You have to, it's something that changes. Life pivots all the time. You have to change with it, and that requires looking at your self-esteem, looking at your confidence, looking at your why you do certain things, why you dress a certain way, why you speak to your body in a certain way. So there's always a beginning for where the root of the cause is coming from.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed your conversation about swimming in later life. I really enjoyed your conversation about some days not feeling overconfident, and that's made me do X, Y, and Z, because I think I was so desperate to meet people that had lost parents. I'm so desperate to meet people that had a toxic relationship with their body, that had eating disorders. I was so desperate to meet, and I couldn't. And I was alienated to feel that this was all happening to me. And whether it's a cultural thing, whether it's just a thing of the times, that I was brought up to not speak about things that were personal. Don't talk your business.
Yes.
Don't do this.
Yeah.
And
I'm still told that, actually. I think still people are uncomfortable, aren't they, with it?
Yeah, they're massively uncomfortable. And I find the more that I dip my toe in talking about certain things, because I'm never quite sure whether the delivery is right. So I just will get on and I'll just talk. But I know that somewhere somebody's seeing it and making a difference. And I was so desperate to see or hear something to say, actually, you're okay. And maybe that's something, and it's something I know